Deadman Mode Season 2 Episode 3, let's go. So obviously the reason why I haven't made a video in more days than what I originally was doing is because I'm progressing in the game, so it's slower progress, like more hours equals less clips as the game progresses. So obviously now I'm getting higher level, it requires a more commitment in time, and obviously for a less amount of clips. So last video I was, I think, around 9 hours dry at Total Defenders, and I think I was about 3 hours dry at Dragon Defenders. I then spent another 6 hours on top of that to get my Dragon Defender. So it took I took 16 hours total at the Warriors Guild, and I spent 9.5 hours dry at Dragon Defender. So if anyone says, "Oh Alex, you're so far behind, why haven't you progressed that long?" Well, if I spend 9.5 hours dry getting some stupid defender, it's probably why I'm a little bit behind. So after the defender, that was just a massive weight off my chest, because I was like, at that point, it wasn't even that I wanted the defender, it was just a matter of principle. Like, I've spent this long, I do deserve one now. So after the back of that, I wanted to go full speed ahead on doing the remaining quests, which was obviously Desert Treasure and Monkey Madness. So I did Death Plateau knowing that I'll need to do it anyway, and also I did it to get my climbing boots. And then whilst obviously getting my defenders, I did get a few hard clues for a little bit of money. Both of them were around 300k total, so yeah, that wasn't too bad. I wanted to do Desert Treasure obviously, and one of the requirements was Temple of Ikov. So my plan was to do Desert Treasure and Dig Site and Tourist Trap in the morning, because they're the most dangerous quests, like with Shanty Pass and around Dig Site, they're camped quite heavily in Deadman Mode. So I thought Temple of Ikov and Troll Stronghold would be quite easy to do. There's not that much chance of dying. So I did Troll Stronghold in, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes, something really easy quest. And then I moved on to do Temple of Ikov. This is where it all went wrong. So there's a part in the Temple of Ikov quest where you have to get less than 1 total weight. So I think you have to get less than 0 total weight, so I had -1. Which obviously meant that I had to bank all my armour, and also food counts as weight, however pots doesn't. Hence why I had like I had 8 brews to start, and like no food. So I thought if I do get hit with this quest, I should be okay. 8 brews is a lot. I should be able to tank to Camelot Bank. Little did I know that it was a long way. So I actually got hit by a PK whilst I was looking at the quest guide, so I was quite late to react anyway. And then as soon as I got hit, I thought, I remember people doing the candle escape. So when you go up and down the ladder and lit the candle or whatever. But these guys were quite well prepared. They had like one going up and down with a lit candle, and the other one just staying down there with an unlit candle. So I only really needed 2 people. But they played it quite well, and I thought, okay, what's my next escape after this? It was to go through the gate and then across the bridge, because they couldn't get across the bridge because they had higher weight. So I tried to get through the gate, and then realised this guy was going in and out of the gate, and he had the amulet already. So I knew that he could follow me in at least. And then I thought, across the bridge, I didn't really remember how mapped this bridge was, because I thought some people can attack you from one side of the bridge to the other. I only realised afterwards that I could have gone inside the house and round the corner, because I thought that he could just barrage me from one side of the bridge and hit me when I'm down where you almost escape from. If you pick up the magnet, then you go outside the house. But this is I know that I could have gone in the house, in the corner, and I would have escaped absolutely fine. Probably only used about 1 or 2 brews in total. However, I thought, oh, I'll get to Cami Bank, it's not that far. So he pretty much caught every single freeze, obviously because I had no D-hide on me, because I had no armour. And every single hit that he did, I think I got like 90% of the prayers right, but it was just too good. Like, he was just hitting too strong, and I eventually died. I actually didn't lose that much. I only lost like potions. I think lost about 5 brews, and well, obviously the brews I had with me, but the ones in the bank as well had like 5 extra breweries, and then something like 5 restores and a couple of stamina pots. But the main bit of it that I lost was obviously the stats. I deposited every other items that I might have lost. So after this death, I then had to do some budget questing. It was literally, if I got hit, I was dead. There was no way I could tank it. Well, I mean, I might have tanked if it was like a newbie PKer, but at this stage of the game, yeah, there's not very many new PKers left. So I then moved on to, well, I had to redo Temple of Icon the next morning. Obviously this was with a lot less gear, and you know, as I say, if I got hit by PK, I was definitely dead. Luckily, I finished that, and then I moved on to Tourist Trap, finished that as well, Dig Site, finished that, and then finally did Desert Treasure. This took, it took about 3 hours, obviously because I didn't really use stamina pots, so I think 3 hours of no stamina pots, and hardly any tells about with budget doing the quest is decent. I mean, I've done Desert Treasure in like an hour before with like stamina pots and a decent account. So I mean, it's not great, but yeah, I'm reasonably happy with 3 hours because I had to be careful with PKs and whatever. I then moved on to Monkey Madness. Similarly, I thought that there'd be a lot of PKs around, especially in the jail. So when you go in the jail, there's actually a little cutscene, and it's in multi as well, so they can pretty much bomb bang you before you can do anything. So I thought if that's camped, I'm fucked, but I'm just gonna risk it anyway. I then finally completed MM. I actually did the trick on the boss where you know, you let all the little minions just hit ones on it, and then you hit it when it's low HP. I did this because I forgot my earth spells. I was only using fire, so I wouldn't have really hit anyway. But anyway, yeah, did it, completed that. I then wanted to get 55 Slayer for Broad Bolts. So I think I had my first, well, I mean, you know, my first 2 tasks, it was like Dogs then Wolves. I then moved on to a next one of like Hellhounds, I think. And then finally cow fights. If anyone plays Deadman Mode, they will know that cow fights is the worst task you can possibly get, because one, you can't skip it because the, oh god, there's a major about to hit me. Hang on, let's just start splashing. Okay, cool. I don't know if you can see my screen, but this PK has just tried to hit me, and I can just splash in a rock crab. I was just ranging, and then I thought, I'll just bring splashes, he can't do anything anyway. So yeah, that was quite funny. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying now. Oh yeah, my Slayer. So I had a cow fight task. Wait, I'll just say to him, I have 8.5k splashes. You might be waiting for a while. Anyway, okay. So Slayer, yeah, the cow fights, I couldn't skip them because Tyrael assigns them, so that wasn't fantastic. Yeah, so I pretty much had to do them because I was so close to 55 Slayer and I wasn't going to wait. So I then went into the desert and I started to kill the big ones, because firstly you could safe spot them. So if you do get hit by a PK, well, if you do see a PK coming to you, you can teleport straight away. If I was to fight the little ones, I wouldn't be able to teleport, and obviously because it's in multi, so I literally had my my camera aimed towards anyone that be coming through the door. So I thought that, you know, if I see anyone, I can just tell you straight away. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but yeah, you never know. So after this, I then completed 80 range and 82 mage. Finally, try and get PK ready. Obviously 82 mage for Blitz. I will try and get 94 eventually, but for now the game is dying down very, very quickly. So I thought that 82 mage for now would definitely be okay, because I want a PK ASAP, really. And then obviously I was finally ready to PK. I had to get my smite back quickly, had to get my 52 prayer quickly, so I just bought some D-bones for that. And then let's skip into the PKing. I killed him.
I've got a key, bro.
I reckon he would have the stanking keys, mate. I don't know if I should pick it up.
I just killed a level 45 fishing shark, bro. Should we just tank these skulls out, bro? I want to find out what this key is.
Oh, there's a guy there. Look, kill him. Get him, Deadman. I don't want to freeze him. It wastes the thing, doesn't it? See what he has in him.
Have you got any keys yet?
Well, I've got about 5 keys, but none of them actually. Look at that guy. That guy's gonna have bank. Rich, kill him. Is that DDS? Is that DDS? Oh, let's go. 14k cash as well. No, 15. Come on.
You teleported to Cammy when you had it.
What? What's all that about?
That was 1 second.
Get a refreeze and this time just use your jewel ring.
Oh my days.
Now you got to outbreed him.
This has got to be the best breeding we've ever done, Alex, mate.
You're in one brew.
My suggestion would be to stop switching to Mystic. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh man, I'm going down.
Alright, get the refreeze.
Or you can YOLO a charter shit.
Or you get the refreeze. No, you let him get the refreeze. And you let him
I'm
get
out.
it.
I'm out. How the fuck has this happened? Just spec him. Make him change prayer.
Make him eat, walk underneath him.
Oh my god, how has this happened? If he catches a freeze there, I'm gone. Oh my, I'm actually dead. That was awful.
Yeah!
Right, back to 07. So that was god awful. It was poorly timed, him turning up. Everything was just wrong. I tried to bank tank and tried to kill him, catch a freeze in him. Splashed about 4 times. Yeah, I know I didn't have my staff and cape on before you say. But I thought putting obviously it's better to put a Mystic on than do a 4-way switch and lose a hit afterwards. So that's the reason why I did that. So yeah, that is pretty much Deadman over for me. I will play I'll play the tournament. I will qualify for the tournament. I'll get top 2k and then play the 1 week. But unless they sort out next season, like there's still a lot of things wrong with the game at the moment. Like it died after about a week, less than a week. Sorry, just slightly more than a week, which was awful. There still needs a lot more things to do. They've given plenty of feedback, so hopefully by next season they can sort it out. But I mean, I enjoyed the season. Maybe not the PK aspects. It lasted for about 3 hours. I don't think I actually got any clips, so yeah, that worked well. But yeah, thanks for watching the series, and I'll be back for a few days. Back in a few days, should I say, for probably some sort of PK commentary. Okay, see you later.